Hello, faithful friends of the internet. I'm Jason Mayfield. This video is brought to you by TearUpYourBible.com, the home of the greatest Bible reading plan of all human history. You can also, at TearUpYourBible.com, pick up my brand new book, Here to Hear. This book is all about unlocking your divine purpose to hear the voice of God. You can pick this up in paperback, ebook, audiobook, and yeah, it's me reading the audiobook. What? I just realized my phone's just sitting out here all willy-nilly. We don't need that. Don't need that. We need this though, coffee. In this video, I want to take a slightly deeper look at the brand new NIV wide margin Bible. I've got both the Premier collection and the non-Premier collection. Now, this Bible does come in a what's called a leather soft edition. That would be like their true tone. It's their imitation style covers. And then also a goat skin cover as well. Now, I'm sure that there are different variations of this and different variations of this. There might only be a black. I know they have another version that has a brown goat skin cover, but this Bible is awesome, and there is a reason for that. It's this layout. Look at that, and it's the same in both. The interior, other than the ribbons blocking the way, the interior is the exact same on both of these Bibles. We'll talk about the difference between the two a little bit more in a moment. They're also both the NIV 2011 text. And let me just say this about the 2011 NIV. It's not so different from the 84 that it's atrocious. They went pretty gender neutral in the 2011 text. Gender neutrality in Bibles is they do not make non-gender neutral phrases gender neutral. So it's not like they're neutralizing all gender roles in your Bible translation when they do that. They're just taking into consideration places where it is a gender neutral use of a word. And so it's not horrible. I would prefer the 1984 text, but you're still getting the good NIV text here. I'm going to go ahead and pull these ribbons out. It's just time. It's reliable, obviously, very dynamic on a scale, of formal to dynamic translations. This is a very dynamic translation of the Bible. Words of Christ are in red, headings are in red, page numbers are black, footnotes are black. There are no cross references in this Bible, which I actually like. What seems to me like a very large concordance in this Bible. It's very similar in size and layout to the ESV wide margin Bible. It's a slightly more generous margin. The text is a little more pronounced. It looks like it might be a touch larger. The ESV wide margin is 9-point font. The NIV is 9.5 font, and you can kind of see the difference there between the two. This text is the font is very different, so it's a little more bold. And on the box, it says that it has a premium European paper, but these are printed in China. It doesn't feel that I'm not sensing anything abnormal with this paper versus just normal China paper. So now if I was purchasing this Bible, I would get the leather soft version with the gold gilding. There's no underlay on there. I would get this, and I would probably have Scriptura Bibles rebind this. This is a crossway wide margin that has been rebound by them. And so I would probably do something like that. It's just, it's an elevated experience, but this in terms of the internals is amazing. So when buying this Bible, you will be faced with the choice between getting the leather soft or the goat skin. Now, the nice thing about the goat skin is it's like ready to go. It's a nice premium Bible from the get-go. You get it, it's beautiful, it's got 5 hubs. Some things I'm not crazy about with it are the silver foil and the silver and blue gilding. I prefer red and gold, or gold and nothing. But the blue, I don't care for. The silver, I really don't care for. Now, those are all just taste things, but it opens up well. I'm trying to not interfere with the ribbons. It opens up well in this Bible, particularly. You are able to get to the inner margin pretty easily, which is not always the case when they have raised hubs. Something about the way they've rounded this Bible off seems to help with that. But that'll be what you have to ask. The leather, the goat skin is very soft on this. They have a gilt line, I think is what they call that. I'm not crazy about the way they've got this in here. There is a strange like stitching situation going on here on the side. That's we're all the way in Genesis 4, so these first few pages you might have some trouble with. Yeah, see, like these first few pages are going to give you a little bit of trouble. They could do a little better on that. But overall, a very nice Bible. This would be, if you're an NIV person, this would be a great preaching Bible. But if it was me, I would probably get one of these, the leather soft, and then I would have Scriptura Bibles rebind it for me and make me a custom Bible. I think that would be good. This is the Crossway wide margin, which, by the way, let's just see here. What's the thickness difference on these? They're about the same. Yeah, it's about the same size Bible all the way around, same height, same width, and about the same thickness. And so you could easily imagine that this is the NIV wide margin, and you could put the guts inside of here and it'd be the same thing. But let's talk about what really matters, the text layout. This is quite impressive. They are leaving the end of the chapters blank, so this is more writing space for you. Very bold chapter headers. You have a very generous margin. I believe this is 1.4 inches, which is wider than what you get in the Crossway. I mean, that's pretty impressive. This is 1.5, I believe. So, and that accounts for a little bit of this, lack of give that you get. It is paragraph format, which I prefer. Very easy to identify. Now, I will tell you, I don't love this font. I'm very partial to the Crossway font, but this is very easy to read, very easy to identify. Let's go back here to the last page of Revelation and kind of see how things end. So it ends there. I could probably deal with like a blank page here, but that's fine. I actually wish all Bible publishers that make wide margin Bibles would just take all of this concordance, weights and measurements, whatever it is, just make this all blank paper or like dot grid paper. That would be ideal to me. The maps are similar to what you get in the Crossway. They are a kind of glossy map. Words of Christ are in red. I mean, this would be the perfect Bible for writing in. What would make this Bible better? One is if it was an NASB. Zondervan, please make this in an NASB 95. If you will make this in an NASB 95, I will send you an edible arrangement. Okay? I want to put it out there for the world to hear. It's on record. I'll send you an edible arrangement. We need this in an NASB. It will be perfect. With no cross references and only footnotes. But all the footnotes. Give me all those footnotes. This is a perfect Bible for writing in. I do want to check the front here because the last one so that other Bible, there was a funkiness at Genesis 4 that we don't have here. They do this stuff in the covers at Zondervan. It's just too much. This is just too much. I don't need all that. I don't need this. In fact, if I was dealing with Paul's leather, I'd ask them if there was a way that they could get rid of this. Because that's too much. It looks like there's no death pages and all that, and weddings and all that. I don't like any of that. So that makes me happy. You do have the presented to by on. I actually wish more Bible publishers would stop doing this. Cambridge, their wide margins are just lines on this page. And the reason is this almost insinuates that a Bible has to be a gift. And I'm a first generation convert. I have one Bible on my shelf that was given to me as a gift. And other than that, I've purchased all my own Bibles. And I just don't like these. I feel like it cruddies it up for me personally. And it doesn't take away, if it was a blank page from someone else writing, to this person, from this person, on this, for this occasion. And you could customize and say whatever you want to say. So this is just perfect. It's pretty top to bottom. What they give you in the margins here, they definitely take up top to bottom. Could probably use a little bit of space down here, maybe where like footnotes ended, but every page didn't go down quite as far, but I think I probably wouldn't be bothered by that. It's perfect. I mean, really, other than these little things I don't like, this stuff on the side it's perfect. This is perfect. It's a great red too, even like compared to Crossway's red. You kind of can't, it's just a little bit more pronounced. Beautiful Bible. If you want the NIV 2011, I highly recommend this. And if you want the goat skin, you can get it. Goat skin. But most importantly, no matter what Bible you get and what Bible you get into, it matters most that you tear it up. So visit tearupyourbible.com.